Hi, I'm MissMalini, and I am super excited to be sitting here with Ajay Devgn. This is the first time I've got to talk to you face to face. Huge fan.
Thank you so
and
much.
There's one thing that's happened. My Twitter has flooded because I said that I'm coming to meet you and interview you.
Thank you so
they've
much.
asked so many questions. So we picked 21 people who get their questions answered, and they'll be really happy if you say their name when you answer the question. Okay, so question one comes from Suhana, who wants to know, do you have a favorite quote or a dialogue, something that you say to yourself that motivates you?
Hi, Suhana. No, not really. But I don't have a dialogue. But I always tell myself that believe in yourself and things will happen. And that's the confidence I started with, and that's the confidence which has got me here. And that's why I've done things differently from every other actor, where I was told, no, you need to really promote yourself. You need to do this. You need to shout out loud that your film is a big hit and blah blah blah. I didn't need to do all that, and I won't do all that. So be yourself and don't change.
Don't change. Okay, Sijan wants to know, do you cook, and what do you like to cook?
Hi Sijan, I love to cook, and I don't cook a lot these days, but yeah, on weekends or Sunday or one of the Sundays in 3-4 months, I have a big family. Apart from my kids and my wife and my mother and father, I have 2 sisters and their kids, and so we all go out for holidays also together. So we're like 20-25 of us who travel together, and yeah, I cook for them, and they love my food, and I think I'm a very good cook.
What's your favorite dish?
I don't know. Every time I want to try something new, and if you ask me the recipe, I won't be able to tell you what I'm going to do with it.
It's like on the fly.
Yeah, it's just that what comes to your mind to make it different and things like this, and I think that has been picked up by my daughter. She's a fabulous cook too.
Oh wow!
She's
How old
12.
is she? She's 12.
And she cooks amazingly. She bakes amazingly.
Wow.
So
that's very cool. All right. Anjali wants to know your love story. When you first met Kajol, how did you guys fall in love?
It's a very boring love story. It's something like we met, and I never used to talk too much, and her attitude was, why is he so snobbish? and yeah, and we started working together, and we started knowing each other, and there was never a proposal. I mean, gradually that friendship went into kind of love, and we decided to get married.
Oh wow!
So it was as simple as that.
I heard a story that you saved her, like she was falling somewhere.
No.
So it's a very romantic story, but I like this one. This is like a true love story.
That was with somebody else, but that story. So you have the wrong name.
Okay. Ishika wants to know, what do you like best about acting? Like, what's your favorite part? Is it the fans? Is it the creativity?
It is the creativity. Fans do come, but if there's no creativity, I mean, there won't be any fans.
Yeah.
So right now, the whole attitude is that people think that you can perform, so you have to justify it, and that's what you do. And I get into the character. I'm a very, very lazy actor. I think I do everything spontaneously. I can't rehearse. I can't remember my lines. I don't do anything. I don't learn my lines. And the director, when he asks for a rehearsal, I can't do a rehearsal, and I keep, okay, what is the next line? It goes like this. Once the take starts, and I myself don't know what I'm going to do in the take, and once it starts, I just become the character, and as soon as it cuts, I become myself.
Wow, so you just get into the zone.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've been lucky to.
Yeah.
And that makes me, I don't learn my lines also, because, then they feel like you've learned them.
Yeah, it isn't real.
Yeah, so I want to think naturally and speak. So I understand the gist of it, and then I speak myself.
So this is Swagata Tam, actually from my team, who wants to know, how do you entertain Nisa and Yug for a day if Kajol was away?
Swagata. Yeah, I just spend time with her. I don't need to do anything. I mean, maximum they demand is take us out for swimming. But apart from that, I think I just spend time with them, and my daughter likes to talk, and with me and my daughter, it's so comfortable that we just need to be in the same room and not talk for hours, but
just hang out.
Yeah, just hang out, and that comforts you a lot. and my son keeps playing around.
Boys are so energetic, right?
And he's 4, so he's with his toys and doing whatever.
It's so amazing. There's like a whole new generation. That's
Exactly.
Do you think they're going to become actors and actresses?
I really don't know. That depends on them. But today's generation is too smart and intelligent. I think my daughter is 12. She sounds like 21 to me when she speaks. And my son also, at 4, the kind of things he says, they shock you.
At what age did they realize like their dad is Ajay Devgn?
I think year and a half back, my son realized, because he doesn't show that, but he tells people, you know who my father is.
How cute.
Sometimes. So my daughter realized. Yeah, my daughter realized when I was maybe when she was 4 or 5. I've tried my best to keep them away from the industry as much as possible.
Have a real childhood.
Yeah, because they really there is a fan club for Nissa, and so she gets very hassled with the whole thing.
That's cute. Okay, Raghav wants to know, how do you unwind after a hectic day at work or promotions or meetings? Raghav,
I do nothing. Either I have office work. When I finish my office work after my show, I don't shoot after 6 most of the time. I believe I need to shoot 9 to 6, and Sundays taken off. I go home and I just spend time with the children. That is the best way to unwind. I have a drink and I just chill with them.
Very cool.
Or watch a movie with them or something.
So Din wants to know, if you were picked to act as a superhero character, who would you choose and why?
That's difficult, Din. Superhero. There's so many now.
I know.
I would like to create one.
Oh, cool. What would the superpower be?
I really don't know, but out of all these, my favorite is Superman.
Classic.
It's always been. It's classic. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And here's one from the TLC pages from Facebook. How come you don't dance so much in your movies?
Because I can't. I'm terrible at dancing, and I try my best to avoid. I mean, you know, everybody turns around and tells me, now this song you'll have to dance, and I'll find an excuse or a reason how to go about it. So I remember once, I'm so uncomfortable. We were shooting for a film quite a few years back, Ash, myself, and Amiji, and Sanju. So Sanju was not shooting that day, and he knew that I'm shooting for the song of the film. He purposely came on the sets to embarrass me and to watch me dance. And when he landed up there, he thought he'll have a lot of fun. And when he landed up there, he saw me just sitting and Ash dancing. So he's like, how do you manage this?
How do you get out of it? That's also a special skill. Amelia wants to know, if you weren't an actor, what do you think you'd be doing?
Amelia, I would be definitely a part of the film industry, because that's how I grew, and I've always been, as a child, a part of the film industry. So if I wasn't an actor, I would be directing or doing something like this.
Okay, Arun there wants to know, he loves your dialogue, Atamaji Satakli.
Atamaji Satakli.
And what's your favorite dialogue from any of your movies?
There are quite a few dialogues which have worked, but yeah, I think I really like Dua Mein Yaad Rakhna.
I actually love the intro, the one in the promo as well. You know that I think it explains so much that मैं चौथी fail and you're just taking care of your family. It's so interesting, and I think you can see there's a lot of shades to your character, which is really cool. So I saw this really cute tweet that you posted, and it's like the Tabu shares this memory.
Yeah, I think this was 3 days or 4 days ago. We were doing some interview together, and she just put on her phone and she just showed me this photograph, and she says, remember this? And I was like, oh my God.
Who's in this? There's so many people.
There are a lot of people, and that's me. I'd said that, find Tabu. So here is Tabu with her hair, trying to take a cigarette from somebody.
I would never have spotted. I was trying to find her. I love that. So what does Drishyam mean, actually? What is the meaning of the word?
Drishyam is the Sanskrit word for Drishya, that's visual. So in this film, the character, whatever he's showing, or whatever drishya he's showing, is actually very deceptive. And every time after every scene, you come to know he did something else and he showed something else. So it is that edge of the seat thriller, and how a 4th grade fail beats and cons the whole of Goa police, including the IG and things like this. So that's what, to protect his family.
Really awesome. Amazing. So do you have a message for all your fans who are watching right now?
I just want to thank them for whatever love and what they watch my movies and things like this, and I think that if you like movies, Drishyam, I can really guarantee is a fabulous film. So please watch it. I know one thing for sure, that nobody's going to turn around and say it's an okay film. Either it's a very good film or a fantastic film. So that's my confidence.
Awesome. Cool. We're going to take a selfie if you don't mind.
Sure.
All right. Let me switch it. Just have to look over there.
Yeah.
Since we're a whole social media company, we give everyone our Geek Chic technology. This is for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
It has the same selfie camera that mine hasn't.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Two Leos jam up together and they take my case all the time. And I hate that.
In the whole world, probably Michael Jackson. He's not in this world anymore, but his spirit will always be here.
Hi! So I've stolen Malini's vlogging camera, and you actually are behind the scenes at MissMalini's World Season 2!
If you like this video, like and subscribe.
And stay tuned, because all 21 of your Twitter questions are going to be answered, and you can log on and you can watch them live on TLC, MissMalini's World. Stay tuned.